I seen in the interview of Toriyama, I know I'm a little bit late bringing this up, but I finally seen the interview that Toriyama finally reveals Android 17 and 18's real name. Pretty interesting, which brings my attention to Android 18, by the way. I noticed that a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans out there likes Android 18. Now, I don't have a problem with the Dragon Ball Z fans out there liking 18, but here's the thing that I do have a problem with is why do some of these Dragon Ball Z fans out there thinking that 18 is so much better than Android 17? Why? I never understood that. I be seeing people saying, now I know everybody has their opinion, and whatever opinion that people have, you know, you really can't change their opinion about it. If a person say they like this certain character, it's not like you can force them to like that other character, and that's what I'm not trying to do. I'm not trying to tell people, say, well, you should go liking this character because this character is better. No, I'm not trying to say that. But I never understood why people say that Android 18 was better than 17. Like, why? What is so interesting about 18? What has 18 ever done? Okay, 18 had a fight with Vegeta, even though she made it look easy, but I didn't really like that fight. It's not because of Vegeta loss. It's just that I don't know. Maybe because she was a woman, I guess, though. But I just didn't like the fight, though. The fight to me was bad. And you cannot sit here now, for those who are a Android 18 fan, for those who think Android 18 is better than 17, you cannot sit here and tell me that Vegeta versus Android 18 fight was better than Android 17 versus Piccolo fight. You cannot sit here and tell me that. You cannot tell me that, because the Piccolo and Android 17 fight was way better than the Vegeta versus Android 18 fight. It was way fucking better. So don't even sit here and try to tell me that shit. And if you think it's better, then that's your opinion, though. But the 17 versus Piccolo fight was way fucking better, though. But what is so interesting about Android 18? And let me tell you, the only reason why 18 got the spotlight instead of Android 17. 17, he had his shine. He had his shine with, you know, searching for Goku. You know, in the future Trunks. He went up against Cell, even though Cell observed him and beat his ass and everything like that. And then 17 appeared at the Kid Buu saga when Goku was gathering up the Spirit Bomb. So yes, Android 17, you know, yeah, he had his moment, though. He had his moment, but the best moment he had was in the Cell saga, with him going up against Piccolo and him fighting against Cell. So 17 had his moment, but what if 18 has done so impressive? What if she done so impressive, though? Okay, like I was saying, she had a fight with Vegeta, which I didn't really like that fight. What else? She appeared in the Bio Broly saga, and you know, she got killed by Super Buu. She was eaten by Super Buu. She and Krillin, and then was eaten by Super Buu. You know, so what if 18 have done so impressive? And let me tell you this: the only reason, and this is the truth right here, the only reason why people cares about Android 18 is due to the fact that she's with Krillin, and Krillin is good friends with Goku. So that's the only reason why she got that spotlight, because she had some connection with Krillin. If she didn't have no connection with Krillin, she would be a nobody. Nobody would even give a shit about 18. Nobody wouldn't, and that's the truth right there. But since Toriyama decided to say, why not I put her with Krillin? Because Krillin is best friends with Goku, and you know, Krillin does get that shine. As long as he's friends with Goku, Krillin would always get that little shine when he wants, though. So that's the only reason, though. And then Krillin had a child by her. You know, Krillin got her pregnant. So that's the only reason why 18 even survived, though. But without Krillin, though, no, 18 would have been a nobody. She would have been a nobody. She probably would have been a prostitute off the streets, probably on Dragon Ball Z. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know what she would have been, though. But I know she wouldn't have gotten the spotlight. Nobody wouldn't give a rat's ass about her. And honestly, I don't even think she would have appeared in Dragon Ball GT. I honestly think that. I think the only reason why 18 existed in Dragon Ball GT, even though Toriyama didn't have no connection with Dragon Ball GT, but the only reason why 18 was even acknowledged or was even seen in GT was due to the fact that 17, 17 became Super 17. So they had no choice but to bring 18 back, because it was like, well, we can't leave Android 18 now. We have to bring her into the mix. So actually, if it wasn't for Super 17, Android 18 probably wouldn't even existed on Dragon Ball GT. You know, she wouldn't have had that moment there, and that's the truth right there. But yes, Android 17, in my opinion, is a more interesting character and a way better fighter, and his personality is a little bit more interesting than 18. 18 doesn't seem like she have no personality. 17, you can just see that this guy have a personality. I remember Android 17 wanted to be the ultimate android. He thought in his mind that he's the ultimate android and there's no other android that can match up to him. And ever since he said that, that right there was kind of interesting. Like, that's interesting. This guy thinks in his mind that he's the ultimate android. And you know what? Toriyama dropped the ball on that. He should have turned Android 17 into a good guy, or made him just go on his own path. Made Android 17 go on his own journey. And I'm not saying that he should be the next Vegeta or Goku, but he wants to be the ultimate android. It was interesting when he was saying that type of stuff, that he's the ultimate android and nobody can measure up to him. It's almost like that ego. Like, he had that ego that nobody couldn't fuck with him, though. But that's all I wanted to say, though. I just don't understand what's so special about Android 18. Android 18, to me, she sucks. I'm sorry. She sucks. Not one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball Z. I think she's one of the worst. Actually, I look at Android 18 like she's another Pan from Dragon Ball GT. Just about.